I'm sure you've heard the news. The EEOC and DOJ have just released new guidance on diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. Today we're here to clarify exactly what this means for you and your organization. The new guidance outlines how companies should approach DEI initiatives while staying compliant with federal anti-discrimination laws. While guidance documents may not seem exciting, they are essential for ensuring fairness and legal compliance in the workplace. At its core, this is about promoting fairness and equity at work. So, what exactly is changing? In summary, the government is emphasizing that, as companies pursue diversity and inclusion, they must do so without violating existing anti-discrimination laws. Think of it as striving for a balanced approach, one that encourages diversity without creating legal complications. This guidance serves as a clear reminder that compliance with anti-discrimination laws remains paramount even when implementing well-intentioned DEI programs. In other words, think of this as DEI with important guardrails in place. You may be wondering if this means you need immediate legal counsel. Before making any decisions, it is wise to review the details carefully. And if you need expert guidance, East West General Counsel is here to serve as your outside in-house counsel, helping you navigate these changes with confidence. It is important to note that this guidance is not legally binding. Rather, it serves as a strong recommendation, much like a suggestion from a trusted advisor. While you are not required to follow it, it is certainly wise to consider. The EEOC and DOJ are essentially stating, employers, we have observed that some organizations may be misinterpreting anti-discrimination laws in the context of DEI. Here is some guidance to help you remain compliant and avoid potential legal complications. However, it is crucial to understand that despite not being law, this guidance should not be disregarded. Consider this analogy. If a police officer suggests you reduce your speed, it is prudent to comply, even if it is not an official citation. The same principle applies in this context. This guidance provides valuable insight into how the government interprets anti-discrimination laws as they relate to DEI initiatives. Ultimately, it is advisable to remain aligned with these interpretations to avoid unnecessary legal exposure. For organizations seeking further clarity or support, East West General Counsel offers experienced outside in-house counsel services to help you navigate these evolving requirements. Let us now discuss the cornerstone of anti-discrimination legislation in the United States, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This landmark statute established that employment decisions based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin are unlawful. Achieving this progress required centuries of struggle, a civil war, and the courageous efforts of countless civil rights advocates. Title VII serves as the foundation for all subsequent anti-discrimination laws in the workplace, much like a constitution for employment equality. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, is responsible for enforcing Title VII, and emphasizes that these protections apply to all individuals, regardless of background. This means that discrimination is prohibited, even if the intent is to advance diversity or inclusion. In other words, ethical compliance must guide all workplace decisions, regardless of the intended outcome. For organizations seeking guidance on compliance and best practices, East West General Counsel offers experienced outside in-house counsel services to help you navigate these complex legal requirements. How can DEI programs, despite their positive intentions, inadvertently lead to legal complications? Consider a scenario where an organization becomes so intent on meeting diversity targets that it begins hiring less qualified candidates solely to fulfill those objectives. Or imagine a company that separates employees during diversity training based on race, inadvertently fostering division within the workplace. These examples illustrate how DEI initiatives, though well-intentioned, can sometimes result in significant legal risks. The EEOC emphasizes that while fostering diversity and inclusion is important, it must not come at the expense of fairness or by engaging in discriminatory practices. Attempting to resolve one issue by creating another can ultimately undermine the original goals of your DEI program. To navigate these complexities and ensure compliance, consider partnering with experienced legal advisors such as East West General Counsel, who can serve as your outside in-house counsel and help guide your organization through these evolving challenges. So, who is protected under these regulations? In short, these protections extend to all individuals in the workplace. Title VII applies broadly, ensuring that no one is excluded from its safeguards. It is a comprehensive standard for workplace equality. Whether you are a full-time employee, a part-time worker, or an intern gaining experience in the field, you are included and protected. Even job applicants who are not selected for a position are covered by these rules. The EEOC is committed to ensuring that everyone is aware of their rights and feels empowered to address any concerns regarding discrimination. Ultimately, workplace equality is achieved when everyone has an opportunity to participate. For guidance on compliance and best practices, consider East West General Counsel as your trusted outside in-house counsel. If you believe you have experienced discrimination related to DEI initiatives, it is important to take measured and appropriate steps. First, remain calm and composed. While it can be stressful to consider potential legal implications, allowing panic to take over will not serve your interests. The most critical step is to thoroughly document all relevant details. Record dates, times, locations, names of witnesses, and retain any emails or messages. Essentially, if it pertains to the situation in any way, ensure it is documented thoroughly and accurately. Once you have compiled your documentation, you are prepared to take the next steps. If you feel comfortable, consider addressing the matter with your Human Resources Department or a trusted supervisor. If this is not feasible, or if you are dissatisfied with the response, you may file a formal complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission or EEOC. The EEOC is dedicated to addressing workplace discrimination and ensuring equal opportunity. If you require additional guidance or support, East West General Counsel is available to serve as your outside in-house counsel, providing experienced legal advice tailored to your needs. For employers, we understand that navigating these new guidelines may seem overwhelming at first. However, there is no need for undue concern. Consider this guidance an opportunity to refine your DEI initiatives, ensuring they are both compliant and genuinely impactful. Begin by thoroughly reviewing your current policies. Assess whether your policies are authentically inclusive, rather than simply symbolic. Evaluate your hiring practices to ensure they are equitable and free from unintentional bias, so that all qualified candidates have a fair opportunity. Remember, DEI is not about fulfilling quotas or checking boxes. It is about cultivating a workplace where every individual feels valued, respected, and empowered to achieve their best. This is a goal that benefits everyone within your organization. The legal environment surrounding DEI is continually evolving, making it essential to remain informed and adjust your practices as necessary. Think of it as maintaining flexibility in a dynamic environment, adapting proactively to ensure ongoing compliance and success. In summary, the new EEOC and DOJ guidance on DEI provides a framework for organizations to follow. While the subject is complex, we hope this overview has clarified the key points and their implications for your business. Knowledge is essential, and each of us has a responsibility in advancing workplace equality. If you require further guidance or wish to ensure your organization is fully compliant, consider partnering with East West General Counsel as your outside in-house counsel. We are here to support your DEI journey every step of the way.